Holy crap, it is less than 2 days away from New Year's and I have forgotten to do a review of my year 2022. I have completely focused on a Warzone video with my friends and I'm hoping to have that out by mid-January, so that's where all my efforts are going. So if this quote-unquote year in review video seems a little lackluster compared to the other quote-unquote year in review videos, well, that explains it. Usually doesn't take that long for whatever video I had coming up to be made and published. There is an exception for the Warzone video that I have currently in the works. Only because this time I really believe in the content that is in the video, and also because I just simply want it out there, alright? And before I get myself too sidetracked here, I'm gonna go ahead and review my year 2022. For me, 2022 was the year of busy work. Don't I give myself that excuse? The only difference between then and now is that I was in grad school and back then I was in college. When you want to give yourself the advantage and when you want to move up in the world, you take on more responsibilities, whether you like it or not. That was kind of my position for the better half of the year. I'm not going to bore you with the details of the grad school year I was a part of. You can look at my last year's year in review video that I made. And I am happy to tell you that I did succeed. Not with flying colors, but I did succeed nonetheless. Now that I have the experiences of college and grad school under my belt, what next? Well, my dear friend, just like any other respectable person, you get a job. What else? And that is where my next phase of life has led me to. Quite honestly, looking at the big picture of my year 2022, that is how this year has played out for me. There is no real deeper story that forced me to struggle and cope with whatever. Like, I'm going through the same pain that any other grad school person has gone through. My struggle, if you could even call it that, is not unique to me and me alone. I suppose you can say that it's unique in the sense that it's the first and last time I will be dealing with this situation. But that's done and dusted now, isn't it? And now for my next life assignment, I'll be doing the same thing every day, week in and week out for however many years. The one thing I fear about that is the monotony. If I'm doing the same thing every day, every week, every month, every year, wouldn't that drive you insane? I'd lose all my marbles before I can even be considered senile in my golden years. But of course, I can only speculate because I just entered the next stage of life and I don't know what's going to happen 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, or however many years down the road. There I go again. I'm getting sidetracked once again. Okay, what happened with my YouTube channel this year? Not enough, that's for sure. The first game of this year on my channel was Halo Infinite. The campaign? I thought it was pretty good, gameplay wise, though I was a little confused on the story only because I have not played the previous Halo installments. Multiplayer? Lackluster. I didn't see that many rewards worth playing for, so that fell off. Oh, and before I forget, this was the time when I received my Xbox Series X, so I was able to record better quality gameplay, but that came a little bit too late. Probably should have gotten a new console before I started the campaign, but what's done is done. And of course, after I finished putting the Halo Infinite playthrough on my channel, I took however many months of hiatus before I came back with an idea that, hey, maybe I should play some Search and Destroy in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That I did. Drama galore, and I loved it. And the lobbies where it was happening anyways. Of course, with all that being recorded, I know the effort into making those videos had to be a lot more than I put into my playthroughs. That's why there's only 5 of them on my channel. And after every Search and Destroy video, I look to see how I can improve my next one. I think I did improve after each video, but I mean, it's sort of a long way to go for me. And once I do find that perfect style for myself, I'll have to figure out how to automate it so I can push out videos at a much faster rate than I am going right now. Because damn, I am slow. Moving on, the next game on this channel is Soul Hackers 2. If I am not mistaken, this was the first Shin Megami Tensei game released for the Xbox platform. And I gotta say, I was excited about it. I played SMT4 on the Nintendo 3DS. And after wishing I had a Nintendo Switch to play SMT5, well, I guess they decided to throw a bone at me on Xbox. The gameplay and graphics are good of course, but I think the SMT stories as of late have gotten worse. I mean, in Soul Hackers 2, there's a sudden left turn in a story that kinda doesn't really make any sense. Of course, to prevent spoilers, I'm not gonna reveal what that is, but yeah, That sudden left turn seems to have cut the story short. But hey, music's nice. Not the normal battle themes though. My dog can play a better theme on the piano, and I don't have a dog, and I don't have a piano. Every other piece of music is good though. Kinda makes me wish the graphics were better utilized to sorta match the music, you know? Then the second to last game I had in my mind was Overwatch 2. I had a blast playing the first few games, but with no actual plan to play it anymore, whether quick play or competitive, I simply can't offer any other content on that. I don't know the heroes, I don't know the meta, I just don't know much about it still, so I can't really have an opinion on Overwatch 2. And then finally the long-awaited Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 of 2022. And of course, with every other COD game that gets released, I have mixed feelings about it, because a lot of things change, I need time to adjust to them. I suppose it gave me enough time to prepare for Warzone 2.0. Initially, I planned on making content from Warzone solos, but friends of the past had decided to squad up to level up the Warzone experience. And by that, I mean we lose harder. Well, I mean, it's still Warzone, just in a different Call of Duty title. And that sums up my recap of 2022, my life, and my channel. I currently have 2 Warzone videos in the works, one of which hopefully can be out by mid-January, and that's from an optimistic standpoint. The other, probably by early to mid-February. I have to work on those 2 videos while I put a playthrough on a back burner, but that's alright. After all, I don't really have a set goal on playing how many games, publishing how many videos. There's simply no goal in mind for this channel. I can just do what I need to do, what I want to do, and I'm alright with that. I'm just glad it's simply a hobby of mine, and I hope it continues to be that way. I do apologize if this is a little rushed. I was simply too focused on those Warzone videos I just mentioned. And it seems like if I really was busy, but there are a lot of personal things I don't really want or need to reveal. I mean, like that matters at this point because it's all done and stuff. At this point, I don't expect any other major life events to happen to me. Oh, no, not the unthinkable. Let's not go there. I'm just thinking I don't have to move for a while. I mean, my plans won't be changing for hopefully the next 2 or so years. So I can focus on consistently putting out more quality videos without having to, I guess, go on a months-long hiatus because I have to move again or something like that. And that's all. And again, I apologize if this seems short and rushed. I was getting very sidetracked with projects, with videos that I wanted to put out next month. As cliche as it always is, have a happy new year. Here's to a great year of 2023.